So first question is, what's your earliest memory of coming to the US? And do you remember anything your parents told you back then about what they wanted for you to have?
Yeah, so when I came to United States, I was about 12 years old. I was still in elementary school, just finishing up my elementary school. My parents wanted me to have a better future. Education was very competitive in China, and they believed that I would have a better future being United States and, have just all of the opportunity being offered in the United States. They were very bought in with the American dream, in which they actually really worked really hard to earn minimum wage and eventually made it up and saved enough to buy a house in California. So it's definitely something that we're here for the American dream.
Thank you, Ashley. It's beautiful. Can you tell us something that you're most proud of, whether it be school, work, or just personal?
I think I would share something about more personal perspective. So like I mentioned, when we came over to the United States, my family was earning minimum wage. We were not really, my parents didn't go to college. So just navigating that, how do I apply for college? How do I study, make sure that I take the advanced placement courses. And then also because of China, I was the only child in China in my family. But when we came to the United States, we have my sister. So my sister is actually 12 years younger than me. She's going through the high school. She's actually a junior in high school currently. And she's going through, applying for high school, making sure that she's also applying for college. And for me, my biggest accomplishment is probably helping my parents to raise my sister, I would say. So, while I was young, I babysit her when she was little, and now I'm kind of coaching her in terms of applying for college, tutoring her on her high school coursework. So she pings me about, hey, should I take this course over the other course? How should I study for my SAT? So while she was watching me when I was studying for GMAT, so I actually felt like that I set a really good example for my sister in terms of, doing all these standardized testing, making sure that, kind of going for what I'm looking for in terms of career perspective and not letting the kind of like the financial limitation pulling me back.
Your sister is very fortunate to have you and to have your guidance, and I have no doubt that she will do a great job following in your footsteps. So what's your philosophy about school and education? Is there something that you tell yourself to keep going?
I believe that, when I was raised in our household, we always believed that education is like a number one thing. Even though my parents was, working multiple jobs, they make sure that I don't have to work to focus on my education. And I still believe that even when I was in high school, I knew that I wanted to go to a college because education would open up a lot of opportunity for me. So after I graduated from my undergrad, I was looking into master's programs and looking into how do I enrich my learnings, how do I, kind of meet other people who are also ambitious in learning, trying to build up their knowledge. So I feel like that education has been really important in my life and it helped me a lot and provided like a guidance for me to kind of approach, reach for the next thing. But I think I'm gonna stop with the master. Probably not going for a PhD.
Anderson does have PhD programs. If you could hold any position at any organization in the next 20 years, what would it be?
Ooh, that is a great question. I think 20 years is a very long time from now, but currently, in a short-term time period, I would probably just aiming for a senior manager at, BCG or Bain or McKinsey to kind of absorb all the learning I have and then maybe move into a tech company to lead up a team in the tech industry. So let's do one step at a time. Yeah. I think that's easier for me to kind of aim for it and approach that direction.
Well, I'm sure there are many people that joined us today that would have great advice for you, or even just connections or just mentorship that they can offer for you to really pursue and go after those goals that you have set for yourself.